There we go. For a minute there, everything decided it was going to hang and not proceed. So hopefully you can hear me. Just double checking the chat settings. Looks like the mic is live. I made some changes, so of course I'm immediately worried that something broke. But as you can tell, here in game, it is pouring with rain. Really, rather matches the real life, I'd say. But I have been working hard. Let's bring my character back. There we go. Very pretty. I've been working, as you all know, on some magikarp chaining with Cobblemon Unchained. This may have been a mistake, but it's over now. It is done. I am done. I am not doing it anymore. And I will show you just why in a second. But if we come over here, we've had more things spawn in over time that caught my attention. We've still got this lovely Rowlet. We still have this charming Beedrill, the first one to show up when I originally started. But as you can see here, fishy, fishy, fishy. And since it's going to be easier to see them, especially with this kind of weather, if I take one of these. Well, here's one who seems to really love this post. And there is a second one around here somewhere, unless it drowned itself. Let's just double check what's happening in the box. Because as you can see, there are two. But they are all the way. Many, many Pokemon away. So yeah, let's just recall both of them. So this is the second one, and this was the first one. And here they are, two very shiny Magikarp. Both boys. I did briefly consider, after catching the second one, maybe I should keep going and catch a female one to accompany them. And like, no. No, I am done. I am quite done. Two is enough. I did my time. But to show you what I mean. Oh, we just had someone follow. Hello. It is lovely to meet you, Emma White. Emma White 5. I hope that you're having a lovely day. And yeah, we've got ourselves those two shiny Magikarp finally. Hi, friend. I'd love to join your stream again. Can you add me Discord? No, I will not do that, I'm afraid. This is a single player world. I'm playing by myself. I won't add people to the stream. But I might add you after stream. We'll see. I have quite a busy day ahead. But it's very kind of you to make an offer. And I hope that your streaming is going well as well. And so let's just see, can I find another Magikarp around here just to show what I mean by the amount of work that Cobblemon Unchained still requires you to do to get some shinies to show up. And we'll knock them out. And that's streak 1,388. Yeah. No. we're finished. That's enough. We're done. We have two shiny Magikarp. I'm happy with that, and we'll probably evolve one of them, so we'll have a shiny Gyarados as well. But that means we have a bunch of Pokemon that I have put in boats around the map. Quite a few starters who need to be collected and brought home, as well as some shinies, as you can see another one on the map. So let's just heal up. And then, oh, might as well since we're here. And there we go. So we're going to just put that there. And we've got all these back in the backpack. Put all the water in. I made more potions of night vision. They'll probably go into the well, maybe it won't be a temporary alchemy area for potions above where we're going to be putting all the berries. Once we've done the map cleanup, maybe we'll do a tiny bit of interior decorating. But let me just take care of one thing really quickly. Got to love when stuff pops up that you need to deal with ASAP. And there we go. Goodbye. Don't need that here. There we go. So, let's get on with that, which means we're going to need some Pokeballs. There we go. And, well, dive balls are definitely going to work for some. We are apparently down to just far fewer quick balls than I thought we had. Alright, let's see. Let's grab some gold. I'll grab some blue. Grab some yellow. And quick balls it is. There we go. And then half again there. And what are we at for other Pokeballs? Oop, that's not Pokeballs. This is the Pokeball bag. Probably could do with some more Moonballs. So, yellow, white, and black. Couple more blue. Now, do they need iron? That's the question. And one more. There we go. I like the Moonballs. They're good pattern. And do we want any other Pokeballs as well before we set out? I'm thinking probably not. Because a lot of the Pokemon I found were water types, but not all, but quite a few were. So, let's see. We'll take a couple of Park Balls out for now. But we're going to start with all the shinies that are around the base. And the first one is over here. You made friends with the match shop, apparently. Not a terrible one. But this is the Beedrill, and we're going to catch them first. So let's first do Quick Ball. Let's see if that's any success. Nope. So we're going to have to put a little bit of work in to catch this guy. And then we want a Grass Whistle. Oh. Potion wore off. But did it actually work is the question. Oop. Nope, it did not. Didn't think so. Alright, one second, my maths is... Oh, apparently everything is failing on me today. There we go. My mouse decided it was going to go off screen and stay off screen. Come on, Mau Mau. Am I going to have to bring someone else out to do this for you? You're usually so much better than this. Well, no, she's really not. But it's probably going to be worth bringing someone with a little more effective, or quickly effective move. Or 3. So definitely want to grab some level balls because level 80 is quite a bit higher than the rest. So that's the first shiny. The second shiny that showed up is all the way over here. And he's currently sitting in a tree in a boat. So let's just have 1 week give us a lift up. Oh. Apparently I can't ride today. What's going on? So we got a shiny Gimmighoul. We're catching this guy purely for aesthetics, let's be real. Oh, quick ball didn't work. That's okay. But I think if we can get him to go to sleep... Oh, no, 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 no. Oh my god. Oh, I forgot which Pokemon I had out. Oh my god. Oh, that was so lucky. That was so lucky. Oh my god. That is me on autopilot right there, being so distracted by other things. Almost taking out the shiny Gimmighoul. That would have taught me one. Alright, Grass Whistle. Please go to sleep. Thank God. Level Ball. Will this work? Huzzah! It worked! Let's try and not murder the next shiny Pokemon. Oh! That's enough to give me a heart attack, that was. Oh my goodness me. But we have one more shiny in the local vicinity that we're going to catch. Apparently it is Froakie season, because it's not the only time I've seen a Froakie around here. But you'll understand why when we go do more of the cleanup. And of course, next up is the shiny Pidove. Or Pidove? No, I'm pretty sure it's Pidove. There we go. Here they are. So let's, come on. Oh my goodness. That only took forever. And a critical capture. Well, I don't well, you're not a terrible Seedot, so I suppose we can catch you too. But yes, we'll now catch all the rares that are hanging out in this vicinity. Or the ultra rares in a couple of cases. As you can see, we have yet another Chimchar over here. And apparently it's best friends are Seedots around here. But let's see if we can catch them. Alright, on the first go. Now, can Mau Mau make them sleep? Nope, not on the first go. Typical. We are level 25. Oh. Well. Get in the Pokeball instead, please. Oh, it's turning dark, and I don't feel like sleeping, so let's grab a couple of Dusk Balls instead. For something that was super effective, the level difference definitely did not help you there. Any other time, it would have been fine. There we go. Right, let's set you free. That's another boat. Come along, Mama. As you can see over here, we have a Rowlet that's waiting to be collected. But first, we're going to grab this Machop because they are actually quite strong compared to some of the others we've encountered. The Mastiff we don't need. They're new. There you go. Now we catch the Rowlet. Although, to be fair, I don't think they're a particularly good Rowlet, but I adore Rowlets. I might make a tree and just fill it with Rowlets because they're so cute. So, oh. Finding the right angle to actually hit them. Harder than it sounds. Really? Ugh. No, we don't need one of you. We've got plenty. Alright, let's have a quick sleep. What do you have for me? We got small drip leaf. No, thank you. Blue orchid. Nope. Peach leather flower? That does look rather pretty, but no. Hellbark sapling got some, and Scar sapling's got some. And we don't need brown dye, so bye. You're no good to me. And then back over here to where we have a Geodude who is hanging out with a Cyndaquil. A terribly statted Cyndaquil, so I'm actually going to do a kindness and just let them run away. Now, while we do have this brand new Froakie we just found, there's one other Pokemon that needs to be collected first. Well, technically two, but the last one we can save for a little bit. Why? What? I guess the Smeargle needed an emotional support pick? I will not judge them. I don't understand, but I'm not going to judge. They are level 21, so level 1 might actually come in handy here. Assuming... Yeah, no, once again, Mrs. Mama, I'm going to have to replace you with someone who's a bit more consistent. Oh dear. They keep struggling and, oh, I don't want them to knock themselves out. Oh. some help you were, pig. Mau Mau. Really? Really? Alright, before we continue, I'm going to bring in someone to just give Mau Mau a little bit of a break, since she's just not very lucky when it comes to that particular move. And I think what we'll do... Well, first, we can relocate a couple of things to the shiny box. Starting with Beedrill. And then we'll go over here. We're going to bring out Vileplume. Sophie, you can stay in here for a little bit. And yeah, I'm going to have to go through all these boxes. I'm not keeping anything that's like under 95% IVs. And I have quite a few that are 95 plus. So that's quite nice. Alright, so shiny number 2. Who's actually our second shiny Gimmighoul. And that is the first shiny box complete, minus the 2 shiny Magikarp, who I hope I can move without withdrawing them. Let's see, can I? Yes, I can. Excellent. Like, this is the absolute best of the best. And the second one, not so much. But hey, you know what? It took forever to get the second one. I'm not going to complain too loudly. They can just hang out. But yeah, like... It's hard when the almost perfect IVs versus considerably less so. And then, yeah, we've got 2 starters here that will need a little bit of relocating, but that's okay. We can do that properly later. For now, they can stay in that box. And we'll bring the Vileplume. Now, is there anything interesting on the map before we move on? Oh, we've got a Ninetale, so we've got a Munchlax, but we don't need either of those. Let's go catch ourselves a Froakie, which was back this way, because this is where the village is. I put both the shiny Magikarp in the fishing pond. And I am tempted to level the, or rather, grow the extremely strongly statted one into a Gyarados, because why not? Who doesn't love a red Gyarados hanging out in the fishy... He's not yours. No, I put the boat down. I put him in the boat. That makes him mine. Not terribly statted either. Excellent, excellent. So that is another bit of cleanup done. And we are collecting quite a few boats. And we're not remotely done yet. So, let's recall the Vileplume. We should give the Vileplume a name. Bullet. And 1 week, you're gonna take us over to a couple of places. Now, I'm just gonna decide where to first. Which is a much better question than you'd think, but we're gonna go up over here. And because in this general area, I found quite a few things. We're gonna catch all of them. Then over here is a shiny Pokemon that spawned in the middle of all the the many, 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 many magikarp knockouts to my frustration. And then once we've caught that, I believe I didn't put them on the map, so I'm a little hesitant as to where they could be, but I think we've got old growth. I want to say it's somewhere around here. We have a feraligator. Of all things, a feraligator. And I also found a couple of fossil Pokemon roaming around here. So it's interesting. It seems like fossil Pokemon will sometimes spawn in rainforests, so that may be something to keep an eye on for the future. And there is another place I do need to check, which actually could work out quite well. So what we may do is just a big sweeping loop that comes up here. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. For a moment I thought that was an Eevee. It's the tail plumage. So we've got this big old wasteland biome right in the middle of everything. But we've got a little swamp over here, which I need to properly raid for mahogany. I think it's a mahogany? No, mangrove. Mangrove wood. Why do I think mahogany? I think it's because it's one of the jungle woods in the mod pack, so we shall see. But we've now broken the chain, and I'm not remotely sorry. I was so tired. I was so tired. And here we go. It's a duot. No, 1 week. No. So we've got a duot right here. And we're going to bring out Violet, who's a bit lower level, but that's okay. She's grass type to their water, so hopefully that works in her favour. Oh, here we go. Aquajet. Yeah, that barely did a thing. So we're going to sleep powder you. Please work. Yes, it worked. It worked. Okay. You're not in the water, so let's do Park Ball first. Should probably grab some bug type water too. Where is it? There we go. Netballs. Netballs might work slightly better in this case, since you are a water type. It's a case of will you, won't you? Oh, come on. Still fast asleep. Get in and stay in, please. They're gonna wake up now. No. How did you not wake up? Right now, I'm gonna risk something. Let's do a Giga Drain. Does that... How much does that drain? Ooh, that's quite a bit. Let's now sleep powder again. That was very strong. Oh my goodness. Aerial Ace. Hopefully 40% damage. Yeah, that was enough. Thank goodness. So now we can go to shore, mount up, and continue our little hunt. Whew. I can't tell if this just randomly generated or was there and I just missed it every time I flew by. But you know what? It's coming with me now. So over we go. Do I have something around here? I feel like there's either something around here or they're more likely up there that I need to keep an eye out for. I think for tomorrow's stream, I'm going to try and get some music set up for sure. I'm streaming a little bit later for the next couple of days, just to see, like, is a sort of afternoon, evening stream later on in the evening better? And then I may try and force myself to get up a little bit earlier next week and see about a Monday morning stream. Well, morning my time, so we'll see how it goes. And of course, here is our first Quaxley, who is apparently actually just floating in the boat. I mean, he is rather small in it, so... Uh-oh. The size difference is quite comparable. Really? I'm busy. Well, let's switch out for Vileplume. Apparently you don't get a floaty. That's not fair. But I rather don't try a few things with you, because the level distance is still steep enough between 32 and 24 that instant KO with a Mega Drain kind of move. So let's sleeping bag. Then we're going to come along here. And this is coming up to where we were doing a lot of our magikarp hunting. And it's where we located one of our magikarp. And we're going to grab first this little dude over here, because we do not have a Zoroark. Well, you're not that intimidating 1 week, so I'm going to be surprised. Yep, no. Alright, let's switch you at level 46. We're going to try with Villetta. See if she can get the... Oh, that's fortunate, but I don't know that she's going to survive to get sleep powder off. Well, I doubt you have sleep powder, so that's... Yeah, the sealed move probably just not going to work out as you'd expect. Let's go. Alright, let's switch you out for Mau Mau. And we're going to try catching again. This time, level ball, because 83 to 46, that, yeah, that, I think the, increases the higher the player Pokemon level is to the target. And that worked out in our favor considerably. Now, we still need a name for our little Gibble here. But Villetta, I think, can take the XP share for now. Well done, Mau Mau. You just had to stand there. And look pretty, as usual. So, what other Pokemon are hanging out around here? Well, you'll see there's a Charizard, there's another Cyndaquil, there's a Pillowtoad. So we're going to grab some of these, and we've got the I think it's the Quaxwell? The first level Quaxley evolution. which I found first before I found Quaxley, which kind of hilarious if you ask me. And then we got Cyndaquil, so we'll catch you first. Hey. And then got another boat. And then up here, I don't know what's going on with the Taillow, but we're going to go after the Charmander. I'm just not going to ask. It ain't my business. I ain't going to judge. Excellent. Now, we don't need it. Do we need you? I don't think we do. Oh, you're off anyway, so... Even if I did, too late now. So, Valletta, do I have anything with me I can give you? It's one of those times where it's like, I don't have any orange berries, and then you remember, yes you do. So let's bring her out. There we go. And yeah, so we've got this lad here, who was such a pain to get in the boat in the first place. Yeah, you were. Absolute pain. I think I spent more time fishing around trying to get things up high enough out of the water to get them into boats and such. Anywho. Oh, come on, Valletta. There we go. And we want to use... Let's do the netball. Should probably have made some more netballs before leaving, but you know, it is what it is. But we can break that. Oh. I love that. They're just sleeping on the water. Oh my god. Alright, now we can do this one then. Dive ball, since you are now technically submerged. And now that's the wrong kind of submerged. I think the one upside is they at least won't die while they're in combat to anything like this, because that's slightly inconvenient. Alright, I'm gonna try this and hope I don't regret it. Ooh. That was a little closer than I'd like. Oh no! Well, saw that coming. Had to happen eventually. And there we have it. Oh, so that's one down. And then we go over here, where you can see we have a pillow toad, but we also have a war turtle. And the next level of the Froakie that I'm blanking on the name of. It's close enough. Ah, Frogadier. There we go. So let's just do a quick scan with the Pokedex. Excellent, they're asleep. It's a bit of a level difference, so we'll see if a level ball works. If that doesn't work, then we'll go with the netball. Boo. And of course their accuracy, which is already extremely sus. Yes, fire is going to be so useful around a grass type. And yet you are water, good sir, so dampening all that around both of you did nothing. Hey, now we have one! And that's another boat cleaned up. Oh, this, hilariously, I parked one next to the other because they spawned, like, right down there. And I was beside myself. Two lads in a boat. And we'll see if we can catch both of them. Oh. Oh, nearly. No, didn't sleep. Typical. Oh, we got another first-time chatter who is a spammer! You're not welcome here. Go away. Wait, what is your deal? So the downside, I think, more than anything to streaming in the afternoon is that the bots are much more out in force. So let's cross whistle you again. No. Mau, please, you're embarrassing me. Finally. Oh, finally caught. Only took forever. And we'll throw a pokeball at you. While you're in there, we can kill this guy. And then take a nap. Even better! Instant catch. Oh, brilliant. Alright. Come along, Mau. Because we have more Pokemon over here to catch. As you can see, it is a second Froakie. It is another Gibble. And I believe it's either a Frogadier or another Quaxley over there. Or Quaxwell over there. Yeah, it's a Quaxwell. You got a Pidgey here too, but we want the Gibble. So let's try and get you first. I'm gonna just grab a few extra balls. There we go. And we can set the Pidgey free. We're just slowly cleaning up around here, catching all of these lovely, lovely starters who just randomly showed up while I was busy trying to catch Magikarp, of all things. It's like the minute you're not looking for them, they appear. And I shouldn't complain, really, because they are quite charming, but I was most bemused. Let's do the level ball since you're 26. No, come on. Get in and stay in, please. Thank you. That is another boat reclaimed. And the Tyrogue, not the worst I've seen. Quackswell, I think you're better than the other one we have, so either way. Level 34, so let's try and sleep you. You actually fell asleep, I'm impressed. And they're cool. Excellent. And since we're here, they weren't on the menu, but sometimes you like this, trying the chef special. What are we at? Ooh, let's catch you! And we are still not done. There's still at least 2 nearby that we need to catch, possibly 3. Excellent, excellent. Well done, Mama. Alright, 1 week. Oh. I see how it is. But we've caught everything that I remember being over here, so it's a bit further along the river. This way. And this could be a fun hill to build something in, because it's already got some pre-built tunnels underneath it. Got the chestbin. Who we are not... So it's level 30. Let's try and fill that with you. Hopefully you don't KO each other. Not quite parkland. Well, still counts as a forest, so... let's try sleep powder. Oh, nope, you're immune. That's slightly inconvenient. Now, you're probably going to be immune to Mau Mau as well, which is a bigger problem, but we'll see. Grass whistle? No, you fell asleep! Yes! Alright, we'll take it. Excellent. That's another one caught. And then come here. Leave. If we swim a little bit south this way. It's either this side or the other side where I encountered a few things up in the tree area. There we go. There's the Eevee. And I think there's a Dartrix nearby as well. There we go. Sometimes my memory fails me, like the old person I am, and then other times it works just fine. Hello, Eevee. You can see why I wanted this Eevee. Alright, so let's do that quickly. Nice and clean. And the Dartrix is all the way up here. Oh. I know, I'm embarrassing myself with the terrible parkour. Oh. And you found a Wooloo to make friends with. Dartrix. Not quite. That's okay. We want to have a... We can have a nap. No. No dice. And now you fell asleep. Excellent. wonderful? And if you didn't see the Pokemon Direct today, Wooloo is going to be, well, they showed off, got to stand in as a beautiful, lovely little character in the Aardman animations teaser for the Pokemon. I think it's a little movie or short, maybe TV series, I'm not sure. The Misadventures of Pichu and Surfetched, I think it was. Something like that. But it's all from the Pokemon's point of view, and it looks hilarious, and it looks adorable, and I'm very excited for it. Some folks were very surprised that it said 2027. I'm not, because stop motion animation takes a really, really, really long time. Now, do we have anything else around here? We do! But before I go for the Quilava... well, let's check out the Pikachu. Because that seems rather suspicious timing that I mentioned the Pokemon Direct. Oh, no. Were you the DJ? I bet you were the DJ. One of the DJs. The Pika DJ hour was quite entertaining. They actually had some really good remixes. Oh no, it's another emotional support pig. We know how well that worked out last time. We already cleared out this particular fossil. For one singular fossil at the bottom, which... not terrible, but I was a little more hopeful for something more. But it is nice to find a random fossil structure out in the middle of nowhere that you can just raid for the purpose of trying to get some fossils. And sometimes some extra nice items too. That'll do. What have we got over there? Oh, we've got a random Crobat just cruising along. Let's hop on you. Alright, let's catch this Quilava. Doesn't have to be a very good one to join the collection. We can always prune later. Of course, I say that and I never do. I keep all of them. Switch out for Mau. Huzzah! You fell asleep. And I can't say that's not a mood. Quick nap. Because I don't want anything exploding on top of me or a random witch showing up to cause trouble. Because I've had a few of those too. Mau, come on. We have an audience, Mau. Come on. Put them to sleep. There we go. Now we'll use the lava ball. Not dark anymore, so no dusk needed. There we go. Now, do I remember where to go next is the question. I believe we want to go over here. There weren't sightings of any other random Pokemon of interest. At least not earlier. But you never know what you might fly over. So it's always worth stopping and starting just in case. Because you never know when a shiny might spawn. Over the hills and far away. And what is that over here? Well, this is the most random, but this is the most random landmark I've ever seen. So I'm going to presume it is, in fact, something fossil related. And if it is, yay. If it isn't, oh well. I mean, it might just be random archaeology, in which case I'm still going to be happy. Ooh. So let's just see, what do we got? A brown candle and a revive. That's not the best of outcomes, but we'll deal with it. Let's just grab one of these diamonds, 2 sticks, and a crafting table, because we need a shovel. I'd use my other shovel, but that is rather fast, unliable to destroy the things I want to actually save. Ooh, and that expands out a little bit. Fossil? Oh, that's a flower pot. Oh, I think this might be just a random archaeology spot. It's not going to have much of anything really I'm going to want, but... well, we're here now. I'm nothing if not prone to sunk cost fallacy. Yeah, you can tell because there's these bricks here. But it could be worth it just for the terracotta alone. It comes a question of, is the granite natural or is it part of the build that's being dug up? We must need the axe, but we will need the pickaxe. So I think more than anything, we're going to leave this. And not that these aren't fun to dig up, but it's not going to have any fossils. It's not Pokemon related. So why would we? Why would we continue? I'm going to mark this as just a regular POI. And just in case anyone's wondering, where did all your POIs go that were cluttering up the screen? I found the button to enable disable them. Yay for me. put these back in here. And I think dust balls, iron berries can go there. There's a... That's a fresh one. We just caught one. Apparently this area is Quilava Town. Just put those Pokeballs away as well. Ugh. We want to try Grass Whistle. Hi, how you doing? Hi, Ignis. I'm doing pretty well. I'm just currently in the process of doing a bit of clearing up with catching wild Pokemon that I spotted during my many hours of magikarp hunting, or rather magikarp unchaining, or Cobblemon unchained chaining for shinies with magikarp. Bit of a mouthful. Got 2 in the end, but it took a very long time. So that was just a random Quilava that happened to show up, and we were just going to go find 1 shiny and then 2 other rares that I think ultra rares that spawned while I was working on that yesterday. And then we might putter around the base doing a few things to make it a little more lived in and fun looking, but we shall see. But I did many laps around this area here. But as you can see, I had this starter spawn in, because of course it did. And I was looking for Magikarp, but that was not what I got. It's a bright pink Corvish. I am both amused and annoyed. There we go. That first. And I'm going to swap you. Oh, no, don't need to swap you. That's fine. But I had a minute there. I very nearly killed a shiny Gimmickle at the start of the stream with the... because I forgot I had 1 week out and not Mau Mau or one of my other grass types to inflict a sleep on them. Alright, that's... Now you've got some good stats. Right, we're getting low on quick balls, but we made a load before we set off. Okay. They're all spawning while I'm here. Why? No, go to sleep. Alright, put you back in the boat. I need to catch it. Sleep. Oh, good. No, it's still asleep. So it might be lucky. Oh, thank goodness. Apparently it is all the starter Pokemon spawn day. Except for, you know, things like Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur would be nice. Look at you. We're definitely gonna take you home with us if we can. And a quick nap. And Valletta got to evolve, or rather, got to level up rather than evolve. And now we can go back and just double check, was there anything else around here? Because I don't think there was. There we go. I'm not seeing anything else that I might have boated in this particular direction. So, back to flying. I think there's maybe one... I know there's definitely one, but there might be two Pokemon out in this way. So, let's take a look. Ah, there's one. It's not the one I was thinking of, but it is one that was here. Just randomly wild spawned Jolteon. I could not believe it. They just came out of nowhere. Your eyes look so funny from the front. They really shouldn't look that funny from the front, but they do. Excellent, excellent. And that's another boat cleaned up. And off we go. So, I believe the last one we should find is a Feraligatr. So we'll see how that goes. No, not this bit. It's not here. It's a good bit of ways. Where is it, is the question. So we might be going the wrong... Aha. Yeah, we want to be over here. So up we go. Ooh. That's a suspiciously watery looking stone. Water stone ore! Let's grab that while we're here. And we're gonna silk touch that to make a meal of it. Did we get it? Yes, we did. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So up we go. Oop. Or down we go, and then up. One thing I need to keep more of an eye out for with jungles like this, aside from the lava patches and the temples, which I've already raided, is sometimes there's little patches in the middle of the overgrowth, usually along sort of like the walls. There are sometimes little signs of random mud and muddy roots that don't fit because there's no swamp, and that usually indicates that's actually fossils. And I do love me some fossils, as we all know. So we are coming over here. And over yonder, I believe it was down here somewhere. It's like in these sorts of woods that I encountered just randomly spawned, completely out of nowhere, fossil Pokemon. I think it's like the evolved form of the Shieldon. And I'm just completely blanking on their name. But yeah, no, I was coming by through here. Oh, and we've got ourselves a Scyther. Very nice. Where are you? Are you any good though? No, not particularly. So we'll leave you alone. But yeah, no, I sort of came along the shore and just around here randomly spawned fossil Pokemon. I was quite baffled, but could be worth hanging out here in future just to check. Let's see. Over here, do we have anything interesting? We might have a Scyther in a boat. We do, in fact, have a Scyther in the boat. The Scyther in a boat was not the one we were looking for. We'll set the Mankey free. And mount on up again. But yeah, around here, oh, like these sorts of woods have all the revive herbs. So I'm going to pay more close attention next time I'm going over a jungle. Because if there are little spots where it's like potentially a fossil that can be dug up, I'm going to dig it. I'm going to dig me some fossils. And look, right there. There is the beautiful blue boy. Just randomly spawned while I was swimming around, going after magikarp. Let's try that again. The crocodile. Not the alligator, but you will be one day. Just love the colours. Like, look at these colours. Like, full credit to the Cobblemon team. They look amazing. Oh. That magikarp might need some help in a moment. You're level 38. Let's try and make you go to sleep. Come on, Mau Mau. Not this again. There we go. Excellent. Now we just need a Totodile to go with it. And that, as they say, was that. I am pretty sure there are no other Pokemon that I found that I immediately boated and went, I will have to come back for that. There you go. There you go, you silly fish. So, while we're here, let's go back into the jungle for a little bit. So many revival herbs. Ah, it does help. It helps a lot to equip your shield. Oh! 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 Do you see them? The cute one! The gloopy goomy! Yeah, you're coming home with me. You're absolutely coming home with me. I don't care what your stats are. And they... Ooh! Well, now I'm going to have to find a regular one because I do collect the variations. And, yeah. Alright, let's do... You're 29, so... Hopefully... Yep. Excellent. Fell asleep. Level ball. Still asleep. Let's try Dream Ball just because you're so gosh darn cute. Excellent, excellent. What a good day. I wasn't intending to walk away with one of those, but I will definitely take a Goomy. At some point, I'm going to have to do a hunt for certain dragons, particularly ones that, if you were watching the Pokemon Direct, had their Dragonite Mega Evolution version shown off. I definitely like it because it better connects the different forms together. Oh, do I have you yet? I must have you, but I'm gonna just grab a second one just in case. That could be a fun cave. Oh, do I have a Tangela already? We got several versions of Apom over here. Let's have a look, see. Oh, I don't have you yet. But I might want some dark balls. Dusk balls, even. Well, that's Tangela captured. Oh, you're paralyzed, apparently. Let's go up into the trees. Where you'd think the monkeys are, but apparently not. Do I have one of you is the question. I don't think I do. So let's grab an Apom first. Ambipom. Of course it's called that. Let's bring out Valletta. Excellent. That's one more in the collect. Ooh, no, where are you going? The Pokedex demands your acquiescence. Instant catch. I'll take it. There we go. All right. Anything else on the map that looks interesting? No, not really. At least not at this angle and not at night. Oh, unless... Well, I was just talking about possible fossil patches, and I think we just found another one. So let's put a few of these away and grab ourselves a brush. And since we're quite high up, we're going to just drop down here. Now, this is what I meant. So if I do a quick F4. Sometimes in jungle areas like this one, you will get... Oh! as I was saying, in jungle areas, hopefully we didn't destroy any of the, any of what I needed to actually, you know, dig up, but, they will have, like, these patches in the middle of the jungle, just randomly, of mud and vines. Doesn't match anything else in the area. It doesn't make any sense for it to be there. It's a sign there's fossils. So hopefully that didn't destroy the actual fossils we came to find. So don't mind losing mud. Do mind losing suspicious gravel. And or sand. And grab these. Gotta love squidgy noises. And here we have suspicious gravel. I have a pack that lets it be outlined to make it easier for me to see. Ooh, what was that? Waterstone. Interesting. And let's replace the axe. Oh. Well, we might see some lightning-aligned Pokemon showing up a bit more plentifully. We'll see. But it does also mean zombies and such will also show up, which I'm not a fan of. I just want to dig up my fossils, man. As you can see, a fossil! Do we get two? No, that's a root. So that gave us a skull fossil. Usually I put them in here, but I'm going to put them in here for now. We'll put those in there as well. Why not? Typically, like little ones like this one are probably only going to have maybe one fossil, two if you're very lucky. Let's see if my luck holds at all. No, that's definitely a root. But hey, if you happen to be lacking a mangrove forest nearby, then these can be a really useful source alongside a few other places of getting some mud pre-generated for your own use. There we go. That's another root. And Vivichoke seeds. Oh. Oh, that looks like a miracle seed, maybe? Oh, absorb bulb. Okay. Oh, is it going into the side of the mountain? Or is this just random? It's like, on the one hand, random is not bad. Except, you know, where it's just going to fall down and break. And then I will be very sad. Hello, Squawkabilly. There we go. And just to put a bit more light around here. Oh, where did I see? What did I see? Another Goomy. I have to go fetch it. I want to have at least 2. Yes, they're going to be the same version, though I think it's... you can evolve them as the regular one, and it's certain locations or items needed to make it evolve as a different... What? No! Or am I on top of it? No, I flew over it. It's okay. Where are you? Ogumi. Uh-oh. Little one, you're coming home with me. That works. And there we go, I believe. We're just along here. Diggy diggy hole. Alright, let's clear these ones first. Because you never know. There's a bone. And another route, because of course. And then it becomes a case of, well, which part is the fossil part and which part is just world gen? But I think it's not terribly difficult to tell that the world gen is probably this bit here. Or rather, the mod fossil part is here, and this is the random world gen. But we'll take the gravel with us, because gravel is always useful, as is dirt. And I do love me some mud. One of these days I will use it in a build because the texturing is just so useful. It's an excellent accent block. And sometimes you just want to make packed mud. Lots of packed mud. Pathing. And now we've got big old hole. Big old hole of dubious origins that no longer contains any fossils. But yes, so that's the sort of thing you want to be looking out for. Especially if you like hunting fossils like I do. And it was... Where are we? We are down here. And it was along here that I made friends. Well, screenshot friends with a fossil. Then over here it's the volcanic plains, which is fun. And there's Tropius. No, I don't want to make friends with you. Nope. And that signpost indicating there's a village nearby. Or at least in a certain direction. Yeah, so could be worth coming back and just like spending a day trawling through the sort of the rainforest just to see what spawns, because with the revive herbs all dotted around, it's not actually that surprising. What are you? Oh, you're massive, you are. you're slightly... Tangrowth. Ooh. Can I blast you with sleep powder is the question. You might be immune. Yep, you're immune. Okay, switching you for Mau Mau. I could have done a fastball there, but I did not, because I am a dumb. Let's see. Are you going to miss with the... Yep, you're going to miss with the whistle. Once again, always missing with the whistles. There we go. Now we can actually see things. It's not raining. It's slightly less chance of getting bonked on the head. Mau Mau, please. I think I'm going to just have to feed you a whole bunch of accuracy up. There we go. Now it's asleep. That only took forever. And let's also grab a park ball. A type of ball. No, let's grab a dream ball because I'm actually rather charmed by this giant tangle. Rude. That was an expensive Pokeball. Well, not much in the way of damage for you, but I'm sure being level 80 plus helped with that. It's definitely a bit more of an adventure than I was expecting, but I like adding to the Pokedex, so not really complaining. But it would be nice if they just got in the Pokeball and stayed in the Pokeball, please. Actually, you know what? Let's see. Let's try the giant ball. After we attempt to sleep you again. Nope, missed. Typical. Well, at least the slam missed, but stop messing with Grass Whistle. Thank you! Nope, Ancient Ball didn't work. Still asleep though, so let's try the second one. Do I want to try Jet Ball, Wing Ball? Let's try the Feather Ball. Just for kicks. Actually, I say that, and yet... Like, this guy's giant. Let's try the Heavy Ball. Well, you thought about it for a minute there. Finally! Been a while since I had to break that particular Pokeball out. But it makes sense that I would have to do it for that one. But nothing showing up randomly to be extra interesting on the mini-map, which is both a shame but also gratifying because, goodness me, we found a lot of things today. We've got what we originally set out to, well, I set out to on the weekend off stream, and then continued yesterday, both during stream and off stream, of finding some shiny Magikarp. And now we've got shiny Magikarp, other shiny Pokemon, and goodness knows how many others along the way. We've got loads of starters now. So it's probably going to be worth leveling them all up to just make sure we got them ticked off in the Pokedex. And maybe doing a stream day where we hunt the remaining, or at least go through each of the starters and see which ones do I still need. And then we can try and fail to find a regular spawn for some of them. But home is this way. Now for this sort of area... no. We've got little patches of sand along the edges, but not any clear signs of ruins to dig up. And that's fine. I'm sure the archaeology bug will be back to bite me no time. Because goodness knows I do love a dig site. And when we get back, I'm going to put that particular fossil in to revive, I think. And we're almost home. Yeah, you can already see the Pokemon building there, which we still need to decorate. Need to sit down and have a good think about how I want to decorate that. Down we go. Thank you, 1 week. I knew I forgot to collect someone. There was one person left. And we'll go grab them now. Before I do a full tally of different Pokemon that we've tidied up and captured today alone with the completion of the Magikarp project. So, although Magikarp Mania will return after I've made a Magikarp jump list. And I will cry endlessly forever about that. So, found another Absol to join the Absol army. And with any luck, nope, you're still there. Okay. You're 43, so let's still switch in Valletta. Hopefully she doesn't get knocked out quickly. Oh, that's a strong slash though. Let's Sleep Powder. And now I'm gonna dare Giga Drain a bit. Right, that's not too bad. We're gonna do Park Ball, because this is still a forest. There we go. And that, as they say, is that. Now, for a Pokedex check, we're at 494 seen, 452 captured. So we're definitely staying at that 30-40 difference. I'd actually say we've fallen behind a little bit. But that's okay. We will go through and spend some time leveling some Pokemon up, get their evolutions, and, you know, set free the many Magikarp that don't need to be in my PC. That's cute. So, let's drop in here. It looks like some other things have been dropping in as well, because I know that was a berry, so something decided to filch it. There we go. And since we're here, let's grab these berries because we'll need them at some point. Just not right away. So yeah, we're going to put some rows of probably something sophisticated storage related. So a couple of like back-to-back rows of barrels, maybe like 3 high, because we want to leave a bit of room for this bit of ceiling here. And then have some decorations around. And upstairs, well, maybe we'll put some railings, I'm not sure yet. But up here, I want to add a little bit more to raise this up. So maybe another slab just directly below it. Again, slabs directly below just so it doesn't look like it's floating. Don't mind the backpack being stuck to the wall, but it doesn't need to be stuck to the wall. Speaking of, let's just grab all these water bottles. And we can put them in 3, 1, 2. Do I have any others? Nope. And then we got all these night vision potions, of which I don't need so many right now. I can grab that one, put it in here. Fantastic. No, not that one. No, we'll keep 2 in here. We'll put the last other here. Then 2 of these to make some orc potions. Just helps to have them ready to go in future when I want to make some more potions. And then, since we've got this here, combine those to put that brush back together and have a quick nap. And then down here, I need to figure out how I want to put things out. I like having this section is like a display area for finds. So maybe have a couple of plinths or something. Figure out other sort of archaeology related stuff that I could have maybe just in this little section. And then maybe set up like another PC. Or rather, you know, another monitor, it's a whole bit of setup and like make it look like there's some sort of research going on, some desks. I think that could look quite nice. But yes, so looking here, starting with the duot, we then went on and collected all of these, and all of these, and all of these, plus a spare Pikachu, plus a spare Quilava, another shiny, and then a whole host of other Pokemon we found along the way to get the Croconaw, and then a couple we found thereafter. So we have had a pretty successful day of inadvertently Pokemon hunting. We've got so many. I'm pretty impressed by that. Yeah. And a fairly good Charmander, albeit 2 speed. Go figure. But yeah, and a Zoroark. And so many Magikarps. Oh, there's one of the Froakies. But yes, so I'm going to go through at some point and toss out any of the fish that don't need to be there. So anything that's basically under 95. What have we got in the bags? A whole bunch of boats. Like, so many of these were holding Pokemon. It's kind of absurd just how many there were. And we'll move these into the main backpack because there are already some there. So that's that. Reorganize this. We got 72 fish from the remaining little bits of Magikarp hunting we were doing. Knocking them out gave you a fish. It made me very popular with dolphins when I was swimming around the oceans for that part. But also meant I would go swoosh straight past all the Magikarp because, you know, it got very enthusiastic. So, we did find a skull fossil. But we need to collect our Aerodactyl first. So, with the friend ball, we've now done that. We've put in a skull fossil. I'll need to get some more materials for the backpack. And normally I'd use something other than carrots, but I have so many carrots that I don't have villager trades for, to use rather, that it's worth doing that, at least for me for now. So, yeah, not not the best of Aerodactyls, not the worst in my boxes, I will say. But it's always nice to add yet more to the collection. So we'll put you over here. I'd say this one is the best one so far. Like these two up there for really good. Like this one is better than that one. Somewhat. That one's got more of a spread. That one's got more solid special defense and defense. So, but yeah. So we will call the adventures and the tidying up done. That took a good bit longer than I thought it would. So let's... oh, got a Sudowoodo. They do sometimes show up around here regular. Let's knock you out. Giga Drain. Do you drop anything interesting? What in the world is that? A hard stone. Okay. I won't say no to that. I think I've only gotten one of those before. Very possibly from a Sudowoodo. That would be my kind of luck. So we'll get back in here. We've got this. This. We've got these berries. Got the roost. Those berries. Is there anything else? No. So I'll put these in the appropriate things. We've got some more absorbed bulbs. We've got a hard stone. So yep, that was the second one. And we've got some big roots. Nope, not in there. But we do put these in here. All nice and organised. So I think I'm actually going to call it there for today. This was a later stream in the afternoon, which is a little unusual. I did do some sort of early on. I'm going to be doing another late stream tomorrow, which is Wednesday, and then on Thursday. Then back to 3 PM British Summertime on Sunday for the next part of 1000 Times Resist. Potentially the last stream for that game. I'm very excited to see the conclusion, but we shall see. We're extremely close to the end, however. It's been a really good time. And there might in future, not right away, but maybe in the near future, there might be some other Minecraft streams. We shall see. Thank you for tuning in and checking out. Tomorrow we will be doing a little bit of work in the berry patch because it's overdue. We'll do a bit of organising in the building. The building over there that we can see through the window. To figure out that storage. Because the storage needs to happen. I need to have a proper place to store all the berries that needs to look pretty. And then I need to figure out interiors because that is something I have never been particularly good at. And honestly, it'd be fun just to work on that on stream. So, if you'd like to join me, I will be around tomorrow afternoon after 5:30 British Summertime. So that's GMT +1. And I will see you then. Take care.